star p, actually you are accessing the value of the memory. So here it is value of a, right? So if a is greater than b, what I should return? Return star p. Return p because we are returning pointer. So we just want to return the address, right? In else condition we can return q. Okay. This is how we can write small function which is returning some pointer value, right? Once again, if it is not clear, I am passing two parameters, that is a and b. I want to find which one is larger, but I want to use the concept of return of a pointer, function returning a pointer. So return value is integer star because I am returning for integer values, right? Then my function name is larger. I am passing two parameters. Then I am creating two pointers inside this because I want to return pointers. So I need some way, that is using pointers. P is equal to ampersand a, it will point to the address of a. Q is equal to ampersand b, it will point to the address of b. Now I am going to compare these two values, right? Because I want to return the larger value. So when you want to compare two values, I need to write if star p is greater than star q, right? What it should return? It is understood that value of a is greater than b. So I am going to return p because I want to return the address, that is pointer, right? Else it will return q, right? So let us see here. We have a main function. I have made one pointer because when this function returns any value, I need to have one variable which is of the same type as a return type, right? So I am using ptr to accept the return value. Integer star larger, this is a function which I have made. A and b for my parameters, I am inputting two values using scanf. Now ptr is equal to larger ab. When larger is going to return me pointer, I need one pointer variable to accept the result, right? Then I can print the value using star. So ptr will have the address of, actually our parameters are a and b. So ptr will have the address of a if it is larger, if it is not larger, the address of b. So in main it will be reflected as ptr, and ptr is a pointer, so we need to access the value by using indirection operator, that is star ptr, right? Then see the function how it is defined, again the way I have shown it. Integer star p1 and p2, p1 is equal to ampersand a, p2 is equal to ampersand b. P1 is greater than P2, it will return P1. It is returning pointer, that means it is returning address. So accepting variable should also be address. Let us run this. My two values are 23 and 56. So as you can see, 56 is larger. I hope this concept of returning a pointer is clear, right? Let us take one more example. Okay, here we have array of pointers, right? This is character type. So character star p1, I am initializing it with some string, that is India. Second, p2 is initialized with is, and p3 is initialized with grade. These are character arrays, right? And using the concept of pointer, we can assign string values. Character star p1 is equal to double quotation India. So it will have the value of starting address of the string, that is India, I. Okay. Now I am creating array of pointers. So character star array 3 because I want to use it for 3 strings, right? Array of 0, this is my pointer, right? So if I write array of 0, what it should have? It should have the value of pointer. So P1 is having the address, right? So it can be directly assigned like this. Similarly, array of 1, it equal to P2. Then array of 2 equal to P3, right? Now see, when I print it using P1, P2 and P3, printf P1 is equal to %s and I am writing P1. So it will directly print the string. Okay, in scanf we are using %s to print the string. Then P2 it will print the string is, P3 will print the string grade. Now this same string I want to print using the array of pointers that we have created, that is character array of pointers, right? How to do that? Simply, because we have already assigned the address, array of 0 will give me India, array of 1 will give me is, and array of 2 will give me great. This is array of pointers. Let us execute and see. See, P1 is equal to India, P2 is equal to is, and P3 is equal to great. Now using the concept of array of pointer, again it will print the same values, but array of 0, using array of 0, array of 1, array of 2. I hope this is clear. This we have already discussed, that it will show the address, value of A, that was shown in the presentation, right? Okay, now let us move to our presentation. Okay. What are the advantages of pointer? Pointer allow us to pass values to function using call by reference. This is useful when large size arrays are passed as argument to functions. A function can return more than one value by using call by reference. As we all know that function cannot return more than one value by using return statement. But if sometimes we need to change some values inside function and they should also be reflected in the calling function, then we have to use the concept called call by reference, and this is achieved using pointers. So this is advantages at that point. When large values in terms of array values are going to be passed or structure values are to be passed as an argument, then using the concept of pointer makes this easier. Dynamic allocation of memory is possible with the help of pointers. We can allocate memory dynamically, that is runtime, whatever requirement of memory is there, that we can do using pointers and using some memory allocation functions like malloc, calloc. We can resize data structures. For instance, if an array's memory is fixed, it cannot be resized. As you know, integer a of 5, I cannot change the size, but using the concept of pointer at runtime I can do that, right? Whose memory is created out of malloc can be resized again. Okay. So last point is pointers point to physical memory and allow quicker access to data. Using pointers we are able to efficiently work with our programs and it helps us to access our data very quickly. Previous exam had few questions like what is a pointer. So here we can say give the definition. It is a variable which stores the address of another variable in memory. Then it was also added a question that write a program using pointer to read in an array of integer and print its element in reverse order. So now what here we can do, we have to read one array, right? So we already know a of 5, then I can read 5 elements. Now the name of the array itself is the address of the first location. So you can use the concept of a plus I, and when you want to access the value star a plus I that we had discussed. So use that and perform the reverse of the elements. That means if you have read from 0th position to n-1 position, now you have to print it in reverse order. So go from first location, you go to the last location, and from last location you start printing. Again you can use a plus I with parenthesis and precede it with star. So that concept can be used over here. What is a pointer in C? Explain its advantage. Also write a function to do swapping of 2 elements using pointer. Call this function in main. So whenever you require to change some values of parameters that we are passing, and they should also be reflected in our calling function. I mean, called function will change some values of the parameters and calling function should be reflected or should have the new values that are changed by the function. Then you should use the concept of call by reference, and call by reference is only achieved using pointers. So for swapping 2 values we can go for pointer option. Finally, we'll conclude by discussing few points or recollecting all what we have just discussed. What is a pointer? Pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable. How it is declared? If I want to declare a pointer to a float type of value that is stored in the memory, that is float star FPTR, means FPTR is a pointer which is pointing to a memory location having float type of value. Then we also discuss pointer to a pointer, that means it is pointing to another pointer which is already pointing to some memory location. Then we discuss pointer and array. The name of the array itself is a pointer, so using the name itself we can access is like a pointer. Then array of pointers, when we want to store more than one addresses with the same single name, we can use the concept of array of pointers. Function returning a pointer, when I want to return some memory address from called function, in that case I can go with function returning a pointer. Pointers are very interesting concept and very powerful tools in C programming, so I suggest all the listeners to please go through pointers and practice some programs. First, try to understand the basic, how it works, try to execute few small codes, and then you will understand more better. Try to see how arithmetic operations, that is small increment or decrements, are performed. It moves by how many steps in your system. As I said, scale factor, because it is, if it is integer type it will move 2 bytes, if it is character type it will move 1 byte. So try to trace it by using the different addresses to be printed and learn the concept of pointer. It is not difficult, but we need to have a small understanding about how it works. Thank you very much.